So I wanted to ask you when you got into this character, what was your first approach to it, and also how did this kind of change your career, if it did in some way, bringing this new audience into your professional life? Starting with Eric.
Wow. How did it change my career? What was my approach to the character? Let's start with that. The approach to the character was, I've never found a character that was written so perfectly for what I already do. I come from stand-up comedy, and the character of Chaz, and I don't do the things that Chaz does. I'm like the good version of Chaz.
When you see a stand-up comedy, Eric's stand-up comedy is like, what if Chaz was wholesome?
Oh my gosh.
I got a small dick.
Bro.
But yeah, so but the singing and all that stuff, like I already do that. You know, the voice are like sexually charged. He was like, oh nah, nah. That's the voice I use.
Woo!
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you. But that was.
We need to put a warning before these panels.
know.
There's a splash zone.
I don't know my own strength. But yeah, it was so natural for me, and you do all these auditions as voice actors, and you sit there, you're like, are people even listening to mine? And then finally one comes along. You don't need to book them all. You just need to book one. And the one that I booked was this one, and it was a big one, and it brought me to all of these people, which, yes. Which if I'm gonna book one out of any of them that I've ever read, I would choose this one.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I said it to all of them, but you guys, honestly, you opened my mind and my world to, like, I didn't even know this existed. I've never been to a con. This is my first one.
Aww.
Woo! I was not invited, so I'm crashing it just like Chaz would.
Rip.
Obvious. That was Georgie and I.
That's what we did last year,
But Viv has created this platform, and I love that Viv is very creative and open to other artists' creativity. We've talked about some creative ideas, and she's been very receptive to them, and it feels good. It feels like a family. Everybody that I've met has been very nice, and I'm going to shut up now so everyone else can contribute. Thank you.
And by the way, we don't see Eric do his thing.
Yeah, come on. Okay, so Chaz's Pleasure Land is taking over it's going to be at the Strat tomorrow midnight, 11:59 tomorrow night. It's going to be some sexually charged musical numbers.
Oh God.
We have some guests performing. Sam Hath and his musical partner Bill are going to be auditioning or debuting new songs, new comedy music songs, and Sam does a lot of music for helluva-boss and has been. And also, Georgie is going to be performing.
I didn't know I was performing. I was just going to get up on stage and make fun of you.
Every year, it's a fucking performance.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll do this.
Yeah. You go just by saying hello. I love it.
I can do that.
And
check out his socials. They're getting all the info on there.
and some surprises that we'll have some surprises for you. So if you want to know about that show, just go to my Instagram, Eric Schwartz, EERICSCHWARTZ. All right, that's enough for me.
Christina.
So
taking on a character who is a pop star succubus.
yeah.
Oh.
Who is famous, so is a big in hell and above. With all of your musical background, how does it feel to take on a character that lets you throw more of your singing musical chops
Oh my
into the
gosh.
equation?
Okay, so before the year of 2021, I feel like people were like, Christina V, what a wholesome actor. she does that Disney show, that kids show. That's cute.
Gosh, I feel bad for all the
And
shakiness.
then I got to be Verosika, and it's been incredible for me. I'm huge. I love singing. I love Broadway, and when I found out that I got to sing in the show, And not only that, I get to sing with some, some of my favorite Broadway actors on a track. It's so incredible to me. So people I can't stop looking at you. And he's like, yes! I'm just like, it's so beautiful. Like, the most amazing rock is in the first part here. Yes. I'm just like talking, I'm just gonna talk to you. It's been really, really incredible, and just the amount of people who come out for me for Verosica specifically has been staggering. And since Passion came out too, there's even more people in line for Verosica. It's like it's getting bigger and bigger, and I feel like it's so amazing to be on the shows and watch them grow. And this has just been such an incredible experience. I really can't wait for more. Thank you.
Without spoiling anything, we've mentioned it before, Verosica will definitely be back. And you've also, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've released some more music of your own this year.
I think there are 17 tracks called Obnoxious Theater Kid. We got something really cool. Who's calling me? Telemark.
Bro.
I'm on a panel. I have some. It's basically it's just like musical theater covers, and I do like rock versions, and then Sam Packers on it. I have a bunch of guest singers on it. So if you would please check it out, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And it's funny, you mentioned before getting into Verosica, like a lot of characters were very sweet, and also before getting into this, and that needs to be huge, Georgie.
Oh no.
Because you also mentioned to me that before taking on the role of Stella, your career was predominantly nice girls next door, very sweet, very wholesome,
Oh, man.
unassuming, and mostly within the comedy realm. So, you got brought into this, obviously you go way, way back doing comedy on your own with Brandon Rogers and a lot of different projects. What was it like swapping over and destroying your brand?
Well, it's funny because it was actually 2020, right before, it was like the beginning of 2020, and I didn't realize that it was going to be the last time I was going out before the world ended. And I went to like this show, it was like a little burlesque show, and this was when I met Vivian, darling Vivian. And I remember, I was like, what are you drinking? She's like, I don't know, I don't really drink, I'll have a Long Island iced tea. And I was like, oh my god, I love that so much. I don't really drink, I'll have the strongest drink on the menu, love it. So I was like falling in love with Vivian, and she was like, oh, I really love your voice. Like,